Hello and welcome to Morning Fuel. I'm your host, John Bundy, and you are here because you believe in the power of the spoken word and its ability to change lives, and that by sharing our stories, we can help others overcome challenges that they cannot overcome on their own. Whether it's a victory that you need to win in business or in your own personal life, you understand that answers can be found in listening to others who are willing to share their stories, knowing that their story ultimately doesn't belong to them. All right, today's guest is a trailblazer in the world of men's fashion and grooming who brings a West Coast flair to the East Coast vibe. Originally from California, who ventured into the bustling urban landscapes of New Jersey and New York, immersing himself in a world where fashion and grooming are not just necessities, but statements of personal identity. Although he initially aspired to be a barber, he soon realized his true talent lay in orchestrating the atmosphere, not just trimming hair. His journey took a significant turn when he and his family moved to coastal Virginia, seeking support from in-laws and finding a new community in need of his unique skills. Recognizing a gap in the local market for fashionable yet inclusive barbershop, he founded the Proper Barbershop in Newport News. His establishment is more than a place for cuts. It's a modern hub for diverse clientele, including businessmen, students, and fathers, all seeking a place where they can look good, feel good, and be great. His approach to service is straightforward yet revolutionary, keeping prices affordable. He balances accessibility with quality, ensuring his shop provides a top-notch experience that's financially within reach for his clients. As his business grew, so did his offerings, expanding into beard trimming and potentially exploring manicures and pedicures, haven't done one of those yet, to further enhance his client's experience. His vision didn't stop at one location. He sees the opportunity to expand, opening a second shop next to Ironclad Distillery, creating a unique experience where customers can enjoy a fresh cut and a bourbon cocktail, making each visit memorable. His philosophy is simple yet profound. Provide consistent, quality service in a welcoming environment, making every person from teacher to CEO feel valued. Ready or not, he's not just running a barbershop, he's crafting a community. Please help me in extending a warm Morning Fuel podcast welcome to the visionary behind the Proper Barbershop, a man and his crew of barber pirates who turn every haircut into a statement of style and substance, John Pina.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Man, good to see you, dude. I've been looking forward to this for a couple years now.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So I don't know about most, but I believe this is probably a lot of guys' stories when they're going and getting a haircut and stuff like that. And I think especially when they have a beard, beards are a little bit more intimate. So you want to make sure that whoever's handling that thing is doing it proper, right? So the thing is when we look in the mirror, we can pretty much only see the front of it. So we can't get the sides and we really can't see what's going on here. So we got to trust it to somebody else. So when I would go and seek out a barber, it would always first be the branding of the place that I'm going. Is it cool? Is it someplace I'm comfortable? Is it fun to go? Right. And I've visited barbershops where they're serving beer, and stuff like that, and you got the distillery right next door to you, you share a door. You can walk right over in the place. So, but what would happen is once you had somebody that you trusted, they would leave. And then you try and follow them, but if they've gone too far, they've gone too far, so you can't find them. So I'd be following barbers around. And then there was one time where my barber just wasn't available, and this was in 2020. I would go and you try to get on somebody's calendar, and it's like months out, and you're like, I got to cut this thing now. So I first came to the Proper over in Newport News, the one that's, Port
Warwick, yep.
And fell in love. The barber, Juleka,
Yes.
did my hair and my beard, and I was like, okay, well, I've got a new barber. Hope you can stick around for a while. And she has.
Yes.
She has. And so she's gone down, and she's at the Ironclad, and that's where I go.
That's awesome.
That's where I go, and I love it, man. I love your business and the comfort and the joy that I see on your barbers' faces tells me that somebody's doing something right. The person that's running this business is doing something right, man. So before you started the Proper, and we got a little bit of your traveling and stuff like that, when did it happen? When did you decide this is what I want to do?
First of all, thank you for saying that, because that is like not a scorecard, but hearing feedback from clients. That's why I keep on doing what I'm doing, especially
cool.
in this industry where turnover it's crazy. A barber's here for a month and then they're gone, in our shop, I'm trying to build careers, so they love the craft. I take care of everything else, so they could just build and have a great time. So thanks for sharing that.
Well, I watch it every time I go there. I have some great conversations. Like Juleka wasn't available one time, and I needed a haircut. Yeah. And Hector cut my hair, so I got a new buddy over there, and we just had a great conversation. It was just not just he and I, but the other barbers in the shop. We were talking about everything. We were talking about food and travel. It was great.
That right there is going to help me answer the question, which is specifically that community aspect, where it doesn't matter if you go to one of our barbers or the next one, you are welcome and you value, and your input is necessary for the shop to succeed.
Right.
So that was the genesis of it, was to build a place originally for men to kind of come together and just kind of socialize and just be yourself. When I became a father, it was a lonely road, right? When I moved, you got to build new friendships. So I needed a hub. I was looking for a hub. And what a better place.
So you made one.
I made one. I literally created one.
So what were you doing before that? I mean, what were you doing for work, or what was?
So I was a teacher. So I taught at York County, I taught in New York, and I taught in California.
Okay,
so
what'd you teach?
Spanish.
Oh,
Español.
Cool. Hey, yeah. I just learned for the first time from Juleka how to say haircut, and I forgot already. Wait. Wait. Pelo. Something. Yeah, cut my hair.
Well, you got pelo, so I'll give you half credit.
Pelo.
Yeah, corte de pelo.
Corte.
Yeah.
I thought it was escorte. No, but it's corte.
It depends.
Okay.
I mean, she's Puerto Rican, so you add or
right.
subtract the S.
I noticed in Puerto Rico when I'm there, I mean, I knew buenos dias, but everybody there said buenos dias.
Buenos dias, yes,
buenos
right.
dias. And if I say it like that, I get a gringo.
Yeah, you're not from here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So cool, man. All right. When did that start? When did you start the Proper?
So the Proper started in 2018, but I like to say that the concept started way before.
Oh, sure.
So the whole thought of opening a spot like that, it's pretty much my journey.
Yeah.
I was looking for a spot. It just happened. But I opened in 2018, but the plan to open a barbershop kind of started when I moved to this area, because I was looking for one for myself.
Right. Did you visit any?
Yeah. So, I mean, I did my research.
Yeah, sure.
I went all the way Richmond down to pretty much Virginia Beach, and shops, obviously reviews. And
did you find any kind of diamonds in the rough that were kind of like good ones?
I did. Okay. So I mean, there's High Point in Richmond. I love what they're doing.
Okay.
But obviously, I was gonna commute an hour and a half and then wait, and then
you would do that a couple of times.
I
and
did
be like,
that, and I was like, I can't, And then I went to Virginia Beach. There's Toppers, so very old school, but it's no appointment, cash only.
Right.
Like I said, I'm a dad.
That's kind of fun.
It's fun, and I like it. So I pretty much got different things from different
But you need
shops.
to make an appointment because you got kids.
So that was the point. So when I open, and I tell people, it's very simple. We're appointment based because we respect your time. So there's a lot of walk-in barbershops, but then you don't know if you're gonna wait 10 minutes or you're gonna wait 3 hours. And people like myself and people that we tailor, time is crucial. Yeah. That's the only thing that we're equal in time. So we got 24 hours. So I don't want to be sitting around all day every day.
Right.
So that was number one. I needed time. And then two was cleanliness. Like some shops give you an amazing haircut, but
they need some
who
help.
knows what's happening behind closed doors.
Right,
so I needed a clean shop. I needed an appointment-based shop. And then the third and most importantly was a welcoming shop.
Yeah.
Where you come in and say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's kind of like Cheers. Norm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want, when you come in, being an appointment-based shop, I know your name. I know who you are. So as you come in, I mean, you're there. I'm like, hey, John, what's up, brother? You're welcome. So you're welcome. We respect your time, and we're extremely clean.
Cool.
That literally is the essence of the Proper barbershop.
All right. So when you're putting this together for years before you actually gave birth to it, who were the influences? Like, was it books? Did you read anything on business or the style that you wanted to do, or did you just gather it from places?
It was a gathering of places, but then I kind of picked up things from different people. It's like somebody introduced me to the E-Myth Revisited.
Yeah.
And that's where the systems came in place. So consistency.
That's my handbook
100%
for what we're doing in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. It's any entrepreneur read that book.
The E-Myth.
Specifically in my industry, because, I mean, barbers are artists. So they kind of, they don't like to have any
they're the
guardrails.
technicians.
Exactly. So they're like, this haircut might take 10 minutes. This one takes an hour. And I'm like, whoa. How about we meet in the middle? What is a time that you need? And I give, room to kind of like do the masterpiece, but also keep it consistent.
And then the systems are living, so they develop.
Yeah,
and they get better and sharper and all that stuff. Well, cool. So, all right, we heard your origin story. We know how Peter Parker turned into Spider-Man. So, since you got bit by that spider, and you've been in business now since 2018.
So going into 6 years. Yep.
So 6 years. Wow. I started the podcast in 2019, so we just celebrated our 5th year, which is really cool. Where to now? What you got 2 locations. What are you doing now?
So I thought I wanted to expand multiple locations, but Newport News is small. So I think I'd rather consolidate or just keep the 2 and then just kind of build a team or potentially, I mean, maybe I'm sharing too much, but I could see it as one big location.
Yeah, sure.
With more chairs within the same location.
Easier to manage.
Easier to manage and just upping the service. I mean, we're amazing.
Yeah,
but
you are.
We could still take it.
I've never been to a place like it. I mean, not just barbershops. I mean, another business. It's just, like you said, clean, well lit, smiling, happy people, shiny, happy people. You know? So, yeah, cool. All right, man. So, in the midst of this, from 2019, how many children do you have?
Now I have 4.
Okay, 2018 till now, till today. You've had some challenges over the years. Talk to us about one memorable challenge. This is our what the fail. This is our WTF of the show, okay? So the ultimate face plant. This could have taken you out. This could have made you throw your hands up and say, I don't want to do this anymore. What was that?
Welcome to M-Team AI, where we believe marketing should be as unique and vibrant as your business. We're not just a service. We're your creative partners in growth, innovation, and success.
Hey there. We know running a business is no small feat. That's why we're here, to take the marketing load off your shoulders. Imagine saving money while boosting your brand, all with a dash of fun. That's what we do at M-Team AI.
By harnessing the power of AI alongside our marketing expertise, we personalize your brand's message to resonate with your audience. Plus, with our educational forum, you're never alone. Get answers, share insights, and join a community of forward thinkers just like you.
We believe in doing things differently. More fun, more relaxed, and definitely more effective. Your business is unique, and your marketing should be too. With M-Team AI, it's not just about keeping up. It's about standing out.
Ready to make your marketing truly yours? Visit us at mteamai.com and let's create something amazing together.
M-Team AI, where your business meets its creative match.
It had to be COVID.
Oh, man.
I mean,
that's a lot of people.
This is most people.
Tell me more specifically for you why.
I'm trying to think and pinpoint exactly, but I do remember I drained everything. So I drained personal accounts. We were down to the wire.
Yeah.
I sent the last paycheck and I told my wife, this is it. If we don't reopen, end of the proper.
Oh, I was
literally done. No, I was done. Like I couldn't afford it. I had an amazing landlord work with me.
Right. What was that last paycheck like writing that?
No, I mean, I was done mentally. Right. And that's just something that I talked to another buddy of mine who owns a coffee shop. And I haven't really dissected what really happened and how I feel about it. But it was down to the wire. It was down to the wire that if we don't open, kind of like letting go, it's faith,
Right. This is completely out of my control.
Out of my control.
Can't do anything about this.
And that was the key. You control the controllables. You could only control what you could control. Everything else, let it be. So I'm not even now, I'm doubling down on what the vision is, what I know I could control, but everything else, it is what it is.
It is. There's a weight that comes off your shoulders when 100%. You do that. You have to really do it, though. There are people that try and fake it, and they walk around still with this, hunched over. Wow, man. Okay. So the vision is keep the 2, perhaps one bigger spot, and just do what you do, and you're the best at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to many. I mean, I remember when I was a kid sitting in a chair at an Italian barbershop. My barber didn't even speak English, but it was the same haircut every time. I knew exactly what was going to happen. Right. I sat in the chair, he cut my hair, it was done. you know, and that's how you got your systems. But you're also flexible. So when I go in there and I tell Juleka, you know, I'll try something different with my beard. She looks at it and I've never had more care from a haircut experience than I have. And I know it's your culture, but you hire the right people. Juleka is one of those people that you see, she's like totally, you're going to be as perfect as she can get you. Your imperfectness is going to be as perfect when you leave.
Yeah.
You know, so wow. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, as business owners, occasionally we need, I'd say more than occasionally, it's very important to be able to encourage ourselves when no one's around encouraging you. I know you get a lot of encouragement because you do have people that speak out and, you know, things like that. You know, you got a couple crazy guys out there doing videos when they get their haircut and stuff
That's
like
right.
that.
Thank you, by the way.
But you're welcome. But what would you offer as encouragement to somebody starting out? They've had a dream for years and they're getting ready to pull the trigger, knowing that if they don't do it, they will have regrets for the rest of their life. But if they do it, it is scary AF.
Yes. I mean, you kind of know that you have to do it because you will have regrets.
Yeah.
That's number one.
That's Puerto Rico for me.
Yeah,
if I didn't do it, I would die on my deathbed. I'd be like, I should have gone to Puerto Rico. Right.
So that's number one. I think number two is a myth. And I think it's a myth that you have to do it by yourself.
100%.
I would not. And you know Gary.
Yes.
I would not be able to open the shop, like just be in business without him.
So good friend of yours, Gary. 100%. He owns Coastal.
That's right. Yeah, Coastal Strength and Fitness. Shout out to Gary. But he kind of took me under his wing. Even today, we share everything from the vision to the numbers, projections.
You guys go on trips together, don't you? Go visit New York and stuff like that?
So we go to New York for that reason.
I would love to go on one of those trips.
You're more than welcome.
That's my hometown. I mean, I'm from Long Island.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that's what we do. So we go and just kind of get ideas, you know. You said something earlier, and once again, I take it as a compliment. Because nobody's going to tell you that you're doing a good job when you're an entrepreneur. We do a lot of the back end stuff that nobody sees, right? So when the client comes in, they're like, "Wow, this is amazing! It just happened."
Like the client comes in and goes, "You thought about me."
Exactly, and that is the hard work that we do. You know, behind closed doors, the training. Although our barbers have been doing it for a while, some have been 20 years plus. But we're constantly learning.
She's cutting hair when she was 6?
Right? Yeah. Shout out to Juleka. No, she's amazing.
Yeah.
But we're always developing. When we close the shop, it might be an inconvenience for the clients, and I understand, but we're always growing. We're always getting better. We're always tweaking here and there. We're having a beard training, even though we do thousands of beard trims. Like, how do we make it just better? Like, better.
Cool. Do you have any like clients that have beards sitting in on that to give some like pointers and stuff like that?
I mean, we're all ears. We are all ears.
I'll volunteer.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, great. Before I ask my last question, how do people reach out to you? Website. What's the best way people can contact you?
Best way will be either Instagram or Facebook, Messenger, Messenger or DM. You could also text the number 757-232-3480. And I personally respond.
You're very responsive too.
I get answers back. Lately, we've been.
You're only one person.
We're one person, yes. But I want to keep that. So I did hire out like an AI chat box.
Yeah.
But I noticed
it's a little impersonal.
It takes away the, oh my God, I know John. Like I've heard you or I've seen you or wow, John actually responds to me.
Right.
I want to keep that personal touch. So.
Yeah. Until you can duplicate yourself. Find somebody that can do at least 80% of what you can do, and then you get them on the
I'm in
chat.
the lookout. So I am hiring for someone in the front to kind of
I thought you were just hiring barbers.
I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I mean, I always say
that opens it up.
Yes, I need someone that really cares for people, the connection. I want to welcome them.
You need a community manager.
That's exactly what I need.
Just like Gather and just like that. Yeah, man. Wow. Okay. All right. Cool. Last question. John Pina of the Proper Barbershop, best barbershop on the planet Earth. I mean, because I've been to several, and I haven't been to the entire planet Earth, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty soon, barbershops on Mars as soon as Elon Musk gets there.
That's right.
What do you need most right now?
I think what I need most right now is more staff, barbers that really care to take care of other people. And I need more staff that kind of follow the vision, have the heart to help.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing.
And I mean, you talk with me often about, perks and then perks that you're thinking about for the future. that's something that is going to show that you love the people
100%.
that work for you. So that's beautiful, man. Well, great. You know, I know some folks are going to see this and meet you for the first time. And, you know, some of those folks might be like, you know what, I'm not a barber, but I love people. And that's a great environment.
Yes.
Go check it out. Barber-wise, do you now I know Juleka shared with me that she was in you know, the beauty space before she became a barber. Do you go and kind of headhunt? Do you go out and look for talent and like that?
So that is my role now. I have to step up and do that. Go visit schools. Actually, one of my barbers, my shop manager over at Port Work, I'm kind of shifting her hours. So behind the chair to kind of like not manage, but train barbers that we get in. Because, I mean, we have a high caliber and, you know, we want to keep it that way. So we need some help when they come in and we need to get them up to
Yeah, they need a certain level of skill, but then you
100%.
hire for attitude.
I hire. So my interview is this. I talk to him, and if we could talk for about an hour about any topic,
Anything.
that's 80 to 85%.
Because what are they going to be doing when they're cutting somebody's
And
hair?
that's what this is the connection. I hire on connection on people, and then our shop manager trains.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful. Dude, thank you so much. I'm glad you're a friend.
thank you, man. Thank
and I'll be hollering at you from Puerto Rico. You'll be seeing me on Insta and Facebook, and,
That's right.
and I'll be crying because I can't get my hair cut by Juleka. But you know what? They cut some pretty good hair in Puerto Rico. I can tell you
Puerto
what.
Rican, so she'll
Yeah.
she'll be happy if I fly her over to take care of
come
you.
in. Well, when you guys come down for one of your perks, one of your staff retreats,
That's right.
at Casita Marical, you know, you come on down and we'll just, you know, treat you guys like royalty, and I'll get a haircut maybe.
I appreciate that, and I'll take you on that because that is. I mean, part of the perks. I like to think outside the box. So, not the traditional benefits. We think of what does my staff want, and whatever they want. If I could kind of pinpoint, that is a benefit. Like for example, if I could say it right now, they get paid vacation.
Yeah.
In this industry, is not heard of.
And then a big discount on the place to stay.
That's right.
That's what you'd have down in Puerto Rico.
So let's do it.
All right,
Done.
brother. Appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you, bro.